Day, right now it's time for us to get into an exciting conversation. We had a conversation along this line yesterday, and it's still continuing because it's actually very important to us as Ghanaians, especially when it comes to the film industry. We're still talking about the Black Star International Film Festival, and in the studio with us is the founder and chairman of the Black Star International Film Festival, Juliet Yaa Asantewa Asante. And of course, all the way from Nigeria is Nollywood actor and producer Deyemi Okanlawon. You are all welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Good.
Good to be here, huh? Yeah. You're speaking with Darcy.
I want to speak Chi. I'm learning Chi. People should teach me how to. Yeah.
Okay. Where did he? Where did he?
Where did he?
Where did you this morning?
What I eat? What I eat?
Have you eaten this morning?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I'm eating, but I wish I ate something Ghanaian.
All right.
You should take me out to eat Ghanaian.
I will take you out.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so let's get straight into it. Yesterday we started this conversation about the Black Star International Film Festival, but it's nice to have you here, Juliet, because obviously you are the founder, you are the brain behind this whole thing, and it's been going on for like 10 years?
Yes.
Yes, and this is the 11th year, right?
No, actually, this is the 10th year.
This is the 10th year.
So this is our 10th anniversary. Imagine that.
Congrats.
I know, right?
Congrats. And how has it been so far, the whole journey? Can you take us through?
Well, it's been interesting. I mean, before we started the festival, we heard that a film festival couldn't survive in Ghana. No one thought it would. No attempt had survived. And so to be celebrating 10, I think, is a really great milestone. Right. The ecosystem used to be quite different. I think the festival has brought in a lot, has served as a catalyst, you know, giving a platform for filmmakers to amplify. This year, for instance, we received submissions from over 127 countries. And we kept asking ourselves, how did they know about the festival? How did they hear about Ghana? You know, film festivals sell a country soft power. We have all these filmmakers from all of these countries engaging with the film festival. I think it's really done a lot. The conversations that we've had is interesting because 2 days ago, I was having a conversation with someone and he was saying a lot of the things we are even discussing now in the generic sense, we had this conversation on the festival platform at Black Star International Film Festival. So I think that also is giving Ghanaian filmmakers the kind of audacity that they need to embrace the space and tell intriguing stories. And also it's a platform for collaboration. I mean, look, Deyemi is here. We are talking about what next. We've just signed an agreement with Majestic Cinema, which is the largest cinema in Ivory Coast, expanding in Cameroon, to kind of cross-border films, you know, English to French, French to English, which we need a lot because both Ghana and Nigeria, we are surrounded by French, you know, so that's a very important step. Sinikita, which is the largest dubbing and subtitling company, is also as part of the agreement. Now Group, which is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, or upcoming Nigerian distribution company. We've also signed an agreement with them. So a lot is happening. We've just signed with Aquaba Magic to look at the films that submit into the festival. But I think most importantly, a film festival is supposed to amplify the film space to the population. So we need to create that synergy so that more and more Ghanaians know that, look, once every year, within 5 days, I can go to this festival, have fun, learn a lot, network, take my family, so many variations of activities happening. So we need to bring cinema closer to the people, and moving on into the next 10 years, that's what the Black Star International Film Festival is going to be focusing on.
I think you've done really well.
Thank you.
You've done really well. And following your journey, you've been so passionate about film industry. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for what you do for the film industry.
Thank
now, Deyemi, I mean, this is not your first time in Ghana. What are your thoughts about this film festival, the Black Star International Film Festival?
Look, every time I come to Ghana, I'm reminded of the first time I came to Ghana. I had managed to clean up my account to buy a ticket. I had no money for a hotel. I borrowed my friend's a designer, I borrowed a suit from him to come for the Ghana Movie Awards. And I was at the party all night because I had nowhere to sleep.
Nowhere to sleep.
People thought this
You're
guy
just
really
laughing for the
parties. Life of the party. Until I got on the plane and I flew back to Lagos. That led to my first film with Yvonne Nelson. And I came back the next year to win. And I won the Ghana Movie Awards Best Actor in a collaboration. And I'm saying that
That
to
was
say,
the one that we traveled to the village.
Yeah, there was two. There was Yvonne Nelson's If Tomorrow Never Comes.
If Tomorrow Never Comes, that was it. And that, I think that was the first time I met you.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
it was.
yeah.
But and I say that because it's amazing how what the power of collaboration can unlock, and you know, because we live in, I think Africa tends to put us in a very competitive mindset. You know, we forget that, you know, it's best for us to collaborate, especially as creatives. This is one industry where we have little or no government involvement, which can be both a great thing because they allow us to really do what we want to do, but it can also be a bad thing because there is almost no structure, no support, you know, and there's a lot of gatekeeping. Coming to the Black Star International Film Festival is something that I think that every African should be aspiring to do. You know, we need to sit back and understand what it is to tell our own stories, to showcase our own stories, and to get the world to hear about us, to see us. And that's what film festivals really are about. And I'm really happy to be here.
Right,
really happy to be here.
So what are you going to be doing at the Black Star International Film Festival?
I've been invited to speak.
Yes.
Juliet invited me to say a few things. I don't know.
By the fireside conversation, I'm really excited about that because, you know, there's this, where we were going back and forth, there's this topic about getting a million views, you know, and the master stroke. And I think you're a master at that, you know. So that, and then, you know, the brand of an actor, of a creative. Those are interesting things that I think he's a master at, you know.
I think a lot of people focus on the craft, right? And I found out really early that talent is not enough to succeed in entertainment. But a lot of people go, if you want to learn anything about acting, for example, you go to drama school, theater school, and you learn that. But nobody really focuses on the business of acting. Nobody focuses on building a brand as an actor. And so I find that every time I'm in conversation, I mean, yes, you'll find several places that will teach you the craft, but I want to teach young people how to be successful as creatives, especially as actors. Nobody taught me anything. And I had to learn the ropes of myself. So every opportunity I get, I'm like, you guys, this is how you need to play this game to succeed.
Right. Well, I really can't wait to listen to you on your own session of the fireside. Now,
which is happening today.
It's today.
It's today.
It's today at the Untamed Empire.
At the Untamed Empire. So, I mean, like he's saying, this is a business in so many ways. And I think, you know, we can learn a lot from someone like him and what he's done, you know, with he was telling me how he is an engineer and he didn't even, you know, think he was going to be an actor, but being able to embrace it, and maybe your engineering mindset also help you, you know, calculate, do the calculation and all that, you know, but there's a lot of calculation, there's a lot of business, there's a lot of course, intuition in the space that I think, and there's a lot of nuances. So I think a lot of aspiring filmmakers, but creatives, but generally anybody can learn from. I mean, imagine an engineer becoming an actor and doing so well at it, and you know, someone who is also in marketing, so you come with that marketing expertise as well. I think the combination is incredible, and everyone should be there to take away. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I think.
And why was it important for you to actually think of bringing people from Hollywood, from Nollywood? Because yesterday we spoke to Abba Arthur, and now we're speaking to Deyemi. So that was important to say, okay, you know what? I think we have like Africans doing great here. Why not bring them, you know, for our people to experience?
I think there's always value, and Deyemi said that, in collaboration and learning from each other. There are things that we are strong in, and there are things we are not strong in. We have to embrace that. But the most important thing is that there's strength in our collaboration. Imagine if we came together. I mean, I want to do a movie with you, right? You know, as we are both producers, we are both, you know, actors. I haven't done so in a long time, but, you know, we are...
I still love watching you.
Thank you
I was
so
young,
much.
I used to love watching
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
And we were in Togo. So we
Yeah.
had like Ghana TV showing in Togo.
I see,
So
and you saw it in Togo.
Yeah.
You see that, you see?
Wow.
And imagine if all of a sudden we were telling our stories together, we were expanding into our markets. And when I say markets, I don't even mean just Ghana and Nigeria wars, you know,
Yeah,
and love affairs. But, you know, like the entire continent. That's why for us, bringing French territory to the platform is also important. But guess what? For us, it's exciting. The closing film is also a Nigerian film. But what is fascinating about it, Son of the Soil, is that it's an action film and the director is Chinese, right?
wow.
And he's also coming. Right?
Wow.
And there's a Hollywood actor also of Nigerian descent who is also coming. So imagine all of these collaborations happening. I mean, for us, Africa beginning to look towards Asia also is intriguing. And so to have a Chinese action, action director direct a Nigerian film, I think there's a lot we can learn from that. So the festival, obviously, for us, is about creativity, it's about business, it's about networking, it's about learning, it's about exploring the soft conversation and the soft, where the synergies are. Yesterday, for instance, the head of UNESCO was there.
Right.
And he put his speech aside and he said, you know, I feel at home, and there's so much we can have a conversation around. And the theme of the festival in this year is the relevance of film to society. So what can
Very
film
important.
contribute to society? And that conversation, I tell you, you were contributing to that conversation.
It's a very, very big conversation.
Yeah, you know, education, information, soft power, branding, mental, having impact on the mind, seeing our heroes, jobs.
Opportunities for young people. It's massive. It's how capital moves across society as films are being produced on different levels. And talking about collaborating, especially in light of just not looking towards the West, but looking Middle East and Far East. I was cast in I just got back from Tokyo, Japan. I was in a Japanese sci-fi TV series.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it was amazing.
Sci-fi?
Yeah, sci-fi.
Wow.
And it was such a beautiful experience, a huge learning experience. And I've been saying it to everybody who cares to listen. We have to find ways to collaborate, not just amongst ourselves, but with other parts of the world and other markets as well. Yesterday I talked to Abba and I said to her, I said, look, one thing is clear. Africans know how to tell stories.
Right.
We are great storytellers. To ourselves.
Not to the world.
Not necessarily to the world.
Well.
Not necessarily to the world. And when we talk about, African films aren't traveling, that's what it means. It means, yes, we can get excited about our own stories, but are we saying it in a way that the world can hear? Are we able to access, the global markets? And I said to Abba, I said, you've been in the US, you know how the West thinks. I've been here, I'm an expert in my field over here as an actor, as a producer, and now as a director. And what I'm saying is, we need to come together, Africans all over the world, wherever we are, and people who are in love with Africa and African culture. Let's get together, let's create magic, and that's what I'm looking forward to doing over the next few years.
All right. Okay. I think this conversation can continue
on.
at the Black Star International Film Festival. So it's already started yesterday, and it's running through to the 28th of September at the Untamed Empire. Like I always say, the Untamed Empire is right beside the Action Chapel on the Spintex Road. It starts at 12 p.m. each day. So after here, after watching us, you can just start going there. And what to expect: film, panels, workshop, parties, kids programming. There's stuff for kids too. Screenings, exhibition, mixers, network, and learn and do business. And of course, the icing on the cake, you have fun. So much fun. You definitely do not want to miss any of the action at the Black Star International Film Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking to Juliet Yaa Asantewa Asante, who is the founder of the Black Star International Film Festival, and Nollywood actor and producer Deyemi Okanlawon. It was a nice conversation. I really enjoyed it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you all this evening.
Yeah, because
you
I'll
pass
to
by
come.
for the
we have a
fireside
natural fire. We actually have a natural fire.
Anyway, guys, let's take a quick